Yeah, Jimmy, my undercarriage really itches. I think that gutter rat on the corner might give me something. Good evening. Welcome into What in the World Weekly. I'm your host, Dylan Foreman. We have two top stories tonight. The political campaign races are spinning out of control, and so is most of the Midwest. But first, scientists believe aliens are more purple than they are green. That's right, new studies show that most plant life that would be on other planets, especially red, cooler planets, would most likely be purple. They also indicated extraterrestrial life could have a more purplish hue to their skin than green as previously thought, because they found a very light purple fingerprint, or what they believe to be a fingerprint. We'll see what comes of this. Our next story tonight, the world's largest raptor footprint has been found in China. Now, personally, I'd like to know if that's subjective or objectively the largest, because statistically, Asians are smaller. Maybe they measured it differently. We'll have to see. Hey guys, breaking news. I'm sitting down editing the video, and Jensen Ackles and Timothy Chalamet will be Batman and Robin in the new Batman and Robin Brave and the Bold movie. That's right. Dean Winchester and Willy Wonka are teaming up to fight crime. Good luck.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Our next story tonight is a doozy. A meth-induced Bigfoot sighting has ended in murder.
Huh?
Larry Saunders, 55, of Oklahoma, has been charged with killing one of his best friends. Now, he claims that it was in self-defense because his friend was summoning the Sasquatches to come and kill him. If this isn't a severe endorsement of the DARE program, I don't know what is. Don't do drugs, kids. Our next story tonight's a short one, but it's dear to my heart. The 1989 Batman with Michael Keaton is possibly getting a sequel, and it is teasing the return of the Joker from that movie. God, I hope we get it. Anyways, enough of my personal wants. Let's go on to the Steelers draft.
You ever done anything dangerous?
This weekend was the NFL draft, and the Steelers killed it for the second year in a row. Their new GM, Omar Khan, aka the Khan Artist, is building quite what I hope to be a dynasty. Again, enough of my personal wants. On with the news. Many new species have been found this week, including over 100 marine life species found off the coast of New Zealand, including one creature that scientists cannot classify. Some believe it could be a new life form, but it really just looks like a gelatinous-filled balloon with little blah blah blah. Anyways, another new species was found and was named after a Harry Potter character. That's right, the Leptonia Voldemort ant has been discovered. It has somewhat of a translucent look to it, and yeah, it looks creepy as hell. So I think it's aptly named. Speaking of Harry Potter, an audio recording of the books is being cast and recorded with over 100 voice actors, and this will only be available on Audible. That sucks because I already pay a Spotify subscription. I'm not paying for another one. Speaking of Universal movies such as Harry Potter, the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise is setting sail away from Disney and into the harbor of Universal Studios. That's right, after they wrongly terminated Johnny Depp amidst his court battle with Amber Heard, Johnny Depp, I'm sure, had something to say and plays a big part in saying, "Fuck you, Disney," going on to Universal, where I'm sure the movies will get back to form and be greater than the last couple have been. What a whirlwind that's turning into. Speaking of whirlwind, that brings us to our top stories of the night. I'll start with the political one because I like to stay out of politics and we'll get it out of the way. In the midst of the Trump trial, many things were said, many things were done. However, he seems to have gained immunity from these charges. And as so, he called RFK a Democrat spy or rat, and RFK clapped back quite strongly. But the most surprising thing I've seen is that Joe Biden has turned to humor on his campaign.
So desperate he started reading those Bibles he's selling. Then he got to the first commandment. You shall have no other gods before me. That's when he put it down and said, this book's not for me.
Let's stick to the facts, Joe. Anyways, all of this culminates in Trump still leading in the polls, but we will see what happens in November. Anyways, on to our final and more interesting story to me, maybe not to you. The Midwest, our neighboring states, I'm here in Wisconsin, however, Iowa was slammed as well as Nebraska, were riddled with tornadoes over the week. Millions of Midwesterners were told to shelter in place and have had millions and millions of dollars in damages. This is quite the sad state of affairs. The only positive that can come of this is that I can sit on my porch at night and watch thunderstorms go by. Anyways, guys, this has been What in the World Weekly. I'm your host, Dylan Foreman. Good night, like, comment, subscribe, and we will be back next week